Episode 16 Internships, Murder Mysteries, and my first rude client. The day my patience became a work of art. Hey, hi, hello, guys. I got the internship. Woohoo! My first day, amazing. Everyone was being their usual nice selves, and the hype, gorgeous. Even though we had a ton of people waiting for hours, the vibe stayed golden. And you know what that tells you, folks? That these people are built different. Most of the folks who come into this office, they're having one of the worst days of their lives. But somehow, most of them left with the biggest smiles I've ever seen. Oh, and guess what? They invited me to the quarterly party. Not just any party, a quarterly murder mystery party. Yeah, I'm already planning my outfit. Day 2. The training calm before the storm. The second day was more training, but after the chaos of day 1, I feel like I had already got the hang of it, which, is usually when life decides to say, "Oh, sweetie, you thought." Day 3. Alone, afraid, and facing the rude one. Wednesday was my first day alone. Enter the difficult client. They came in hot, yelling when they didn't need to, cutting me off every time I tried to explain the sign-in process, just radiating rude energy like it was their superpower. But you know me, professional mask on. I repeated myself a million times and got them signed in, and even asked if they wanted water. Their reply, "Did you even have any cold ones?" My cheeks were burning. Not from shyness, but from effort of keeping my murderous sarcasm inside. The lobby was full. Some had been waiting hours. Some had been telling me their life stories, and some already knew it was my first day solo, because they had been in there earlier that week. So I politely said, "Yes, we do have cold water," and I fetched one. Lobby justice. When I got back, some of the waiting clients were straight up chastising this guy for being rude to me. Not gonna lie, that made my day. Of course, he got defensive and was like, if she just looked me up in the system, she would know. At that point, pissed me, cut him off. Sir, respectfully, this is my first day alone on the job and my third day here in total. I don't have access to the system, otherwise I would have happily looked up your application. I understand the other office told you to come here and speak with her, but you still have to sign in and wait like everyone else. Some of these people have been waiting for hours before you walked in, so you need to wait. Silence. Beautiful, awkward silence. My heart was pounding, rage and adrenaline doing a little cha-cha inside my ribcage. I reset my tone, put the client mask back on, and moved on to the next person, signed them in under a minute, warned them about the wait, and even got them scheduled for another day. Mr. Rude suddenly goes, "You were so calm." Part of me wanted to say, "No shit, Sherlock," but instead I sweetly replied, "It's pretty easy when I'm not being interrupted every 5 seconds. The afterlife. The aftermath. He complained about the wait time. I just shrugged. Over the next couple days he came back. He treated me nicer, but you know what? That moment is burned into my brain. Final thoughts. Some days your job is less about the work and more about keeping your inner goblin from flipping the desk. And it's weird, but sometimes the lobby's got your back. P.S. If you made it through this one without reliving your own rude client trauma, you deserve a treat. Something indulgent. Something that says, "I survived a customer service without committing a felony." Ever had to keep your cool while someone tried your last nerve in public, or delivered the perfect but calm but deadly attack? I want to hear those stories. I collect workplace war tales like vintage mugs, each one holding just a bit of scalding tea. And if you want to keep supporting the girl who turns lobby standoffs into blog pod episodes, you can toss a tip my way at Cash App, $, Real Life Blog. Thanks for keeping the chaos alive, one sip at a time.